Hey y'all, welcome back to Daydream Manor Flower Farm. I'm Dawn. I live in Zone 8B in South Louisiana. Hey y'all, welcome into the stem shed. I know, it's been a hot minute, literally, since I've been in here. But it's been so freaking hot, and quite honestly, it was a mess in here. I mean, just for the past few months, I've just been dropping stuff in, getting out of here, not really keeping things organized. It just got away from me, and right now it's like 87 degrees in here, so I have the fan going, which I apologize if that is annoying to some of you. Yeah, I mean, yesterday I spent about 4 or 5 hours in here just cleaning up, getting rid of some stuff, reorganizing, cleaning my shelves so that I can start some fall seeds. So I was dog tired yesterday when I got finished with this. The heat just takes it out of me. Yeah, so, okay, so let me start there. I have decided I'm going to do a fall subscription. It's going to be tricky. I have a vacation in September. I have, I'll know here soon, a business trip in October that I'll probably be gone for about 2 weeks. And I also have a wedding in October that I'm doing flowers for. And no. I don't normally do flowers for weddings. I'm only doing this because it is my best friend's daughter. And she's having an outdoor wedding with like this woodsy kind of theme. And we can have imperfectly perfect blooms. So, I'm excited over that though. I've got some fun things where I'm going to start for her. So, I just got to get it together now. This morning, y'all, this is what I mean about just having to be flexible. This morning I got up and I came outside, and it was overcast. And I walked out into the flowers and I was like, you know what? It is overcast. Now it was still 96% humidity, but there was no sun. And this was like at 7 a.m. And I was looking at my beds and I'm like, oh my God, I need to get those straw flowers pulled up. I need to get that dianthus finished pulling up. Like there's stuff in here, Dara, Lambada, all of that needs to come out. So I just started pulling up. And y'all, within an hour and a half, I had 6 of the beds done. So I feel really good about myself. I even put it on my list so I can mark it off my list because I am that person. Makes me feel good. And so I got that done, and then that got me to thinking, okay, how am I going to run a fall subscription plus get ready for cool season flowers? So this is what I have decided. So I've got a bed and about a half of a bed that has my zinnias. And one full bed has zinnias and marigolds. The other bed has some zinnias, some basil, and I think that's it. Everything else I pulled out of it. So those are going to stay because I'm still cutting off of that. I'm making some one-off bouquets, but y'all, really and truly, this time of year, I'm shutting everything down. Like I did that last event. It was a special request for the flower bar. I mean, next year it won't be available in July or August. It's just too hot for flowers. And I'm just not fighting that. So I'm leaving those. That'll help me get through some of that. A little bit of the one-off bouquets, but not offering anything else. I'm going to take 3 beds, and I'm going to do my fall subscriptions in that. So I think that'll get me through. I haven't decided how many subscriptions I'm going to open it up for, and I'm probably going to have to run the bouquets a little bit differently than how I normally do it. So I just got to sit down with the calendar and figure all of that out. But I think I can do it. That way, the other 3 beds will be ready to roll for cool season. So the only thing I have left out there to do now is I need to pull up the weed barrier, and then amend those beds that had the bad soil in it. Get those ready. Still waiting for some of the glad bulbs that I had already planted and harvested from, waiting for them to die off so I can dig them up, because I want to do 1 full bed of glads next year, or I even may move those to the high tunnel eventually. So just trying to figure it out. I'm just going to piece it together again, and then hopefully this time next year we've got all the beds built, the high tunnels built, and we're rolling. So I'm going to get some seeds started today. Starting them today, I'll be able to have probably my first blooms mid-October, which works out great. And remember, my frost date is like November 15th on paper, but usually not until after Thanksgiving. I mean, we've gone till December and got our first frost. So I'm okay with that. That's what I'm saying. I may, instead of doing bouquets every other week, it may be a weekly thing for 4 or 5 weeks. So I don't know yet. Again, go sit down with the calendar and figure it out. So let me show you what I'm starting. I am going to do another little round of cinnamon basil. Y'all, I love the purple for fall. So I am going to do cinnamon basil. I'm not doing lemon. I'm just going to do just the cinnamon. I'm going to do another round. I know, I feel like I'm a glutton for punishment of these straw flowers. So I'm going to try them again. I mean, I have a ton of these seeds still, so I'm going to try. We'll see. I'm going to do a few more zinnias. I have this Magna mix, and when I looked it up, it's like purples and dark reds. So I thought, okay, for fall, perfect. I'm going to do another round of the Giants, and this is the Blue Point mix. I'm going to do those, and then these, it's Pumila. Some type of zinnia. I didn't even look these up, but I just grabbed them because there's just a few in this bag. They were gifted to me, so I'm going to try those. Celosia. I am going to do a little round of Dragon's Breath for the red. And I'm thinking I'm going to do a few Pampas plumes. And I don't know what about the Selway mix. I'm undecided there, so maybe, maybe not. I am going to do a round of snaps. I'm going to do Madame Butterfly. So here in South Louisiana, normally for cool season flowers, I plant, it don't matter what category the snap's in. I just plant them all. And they bloom when they bloom because of our warmer climate here. So Madame Butterfly, I believe, is in the third is 3 and 4. So that's why I'm going to do it now. I am going to try Blue Plarum again. God, I can never get that out. I've not ever had really good success with it. I don't know if I'm going to start it. I may just transplant it. I don't know. I am going to do a few more marigolds. And, I am going to do some amaranth, the Autumn's Touch, and a few of the Golden Giant. So I'm excited about that. And then the last thing I'm going to do is some Cosmos. So here's what I'm going to say about these Cosmos. They are not a South Louisiana friendly, heat tolerant flower at all. I find that if I don't have them for cool season and get their cuts by April-ish, I'm not getting any more. They just die off really fast. That's why I'm hoping I'm going to do these and see how they do that September and October, and see if that's a better time for them, because I do like them. I love them in bouquets. I love the greenery in bouquets. So they kind of serve two purposes. What else am I? Oh, and of course I'm going to do some sunflowers. I think I'm going to stick to my reds and purples, get those done. I want Mr. Daydream to till up a few. I'm going to do that differently out here in the old field. I'm going to get him to till those up, and I'm going to lay out the weed barrier that has the holes already, I've got a roll of that that I haven't used yet, that he's already burned holes in, and I'm going to do succession planting into that. Yeah, right now I'm just kind of maintaining what I have and getting it prepped for fall and for cool season. And I'm going to tell y'all, best decision I made was moving into those raised beds. It was so easy this morning. I mean, an hour and a half. I cleaned out 6 beds. I mean, I was rolling. Now, granted, it helped so much that it had rained last night, so everything was loose and it was easy to pull up, but just so much easier. I mean, look, let's be honest. Farming over 50, if you know, you know, right? So, definitely best decision I made. I do not miss being in the fields over here. Even with weed barrier on it, I don't miss any of that. The weed control, no. This is so much easier. And they're easier for me to maintain even when I'm not trying to plant. Like, even if I just do an evening walk out there, I will pick one or two beds and I will just pluck up grass as I see it, and I'm done. And so it's not like this whole overwhelming looking at this row and there's just grass everywhere. So best decision. Best decision. Mr. Daydream is making some headway over there. Sounds like I keep hearing something scrape, so I feel like he's concreting the footings. So I think once he gets those footings in, us putting up the centerpieces, the piping itself, that's going to go pretty fast. I think then it'll probably take us a little while to get the sheeting one right. So I said sheeting, the sheeting one right. So it's kind of where we are. But I am going to soil block these today and get them started and get my shelves going. They look so barren. But it is kind of getting me in the mood, hopefully, for some cold weather coming eventually. All right. Well, hopefully the next time we talk, I'll be able to show you all the footings are done, and maybe we've already started putting up piping. You never know. There's always hope. Hope you all have a wonderful week ahead of you, and happy growing.